Let's talk GT. Nick Ham is still leading. He's got about a 3-second margin over Andrew Davis, who is the best of the Pontiacs, and then Kelly Collins and Dirk Werner.
And Nick Ham really needs a trouble-free run. He does not want to put this Mazda in harm's way or get off the racetrack with it. I think he's tried very, very hard since that crash in Mexico, maybe too hard. Sometimes as a driver, you push things a little bit too far and you go slower, not quicker.
Frustration overload, really, with just trying to get things back on track after such a successful start to the year. But they're very pleased with their working relationship with Pirelli. Of course, Pirelli is the control tyre supplier in Grand Am Rolex Series racing. And they feel as though they've achieved that, as Chris mentioned earlier, and now things are heading in the right direction. And I think when the car's not perfect, and Dorsey, you can tell us more from a driver's perspective, you don't drive perhaps as well as you could, and that's been the case with Nick Ham. I think Nick has now come back on song.
Well, they've really struggled trying to get the front tire and the front tire grip, and I should say it's not just the Mazda. The Porsches have had the same problem with the same tire, and so they're trying to get a balance between the front and rear. They haven't been able to get it yet, but they're certainly narrowing the gap to it.
Switch for second. Kelly Collins has got ahead of Andrew Davis. Nice work, and Werner in the background. Let's talk more about tires. Brian.
Well, I said on that pit stop, right now these long green runs are probably benefiting the guys in the Pontiac. If you think about it, Porsches, and it is very hot today, those Porsches always wear the rear tires because of all the weight in the back. We know that the Mazda has had problems with those front tires. While they seem to have gotten a handle on it, it's still a question for them. Will those front tires go away on long green flag runs? But the guys with the most stable platform over these last several races is that Pontiac GXP. It seems to run very soft, and it is very kind to these Pirelli tires. So if we see these long stretches of green right now, I think the hat might be tipped in favor of the Pontiacs.
And Brian, you're right. One other thing about that Pontiac that it does, and here's a pass, as a matter of fact, 87 with a clean pass, and turn two, I say clean, but it might not be yet.
Werner gets through, very determined, great work, clean pass, and the reigning GT champion is on a mission.
The other point that I was making there is that in traffic, if the cars all get slowed up equally, the Pontiac has the ability to recover its speed quicker than either the Porsche or, drops the wheel, or the Mazda. So traffic can be the nemesis here.
Nick Ham, Kelly Collins, Dirk Werner, new order in the top three. Then it's Andrew Davis. Ryan Finney is doing a nice job in the 21 Matt Connolly Pontiac as well. He's inside the top 5 in GT. And then Thomas Merrill in the 32 PR1 Motorsports Pontiac as well. And then the 69 Mazda of Emil Asentato. And Eric Lux for Farnbacher Lowles a little further back than that. So plenty of positional changes. Time running out for Ruby Tuesday.